Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, so we have fire and earth to do yet. We're going to start off with Leo. Alright, let's see what the lion has to say. Does Leo need to know highest good of all? Any messages from you? Any subconscious? Okay. Okay. Two wands in reverse. The High Priestess. Well, I'd stay there too. Okay. Sorry. Just set everything up and like, let's go. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so whoever wasn't giving you equal give and take, probably in the value structure area of life, is getting justice here. Victory. Three of Pentacles, working with people. Four of Swords, getting rest and relaxation. And a Death. So this is a really, really good, solid read. You're not making any movement towards anything. It feels like you're letting kind of the, even though justice is here with the man-made, it's called the Old Man of the Woods. This feels like pretty ancient energy coming in to help you. And you don't need to do much of anything but sit back. Friggin' just let it happen. Just let it happen. Okay? Just let it go. And that's what you're going to do. Because you know there's victory here. And you're working with people to create this, whatever energy this is. So, 10 of Pentacles, the legacy is in the root system, the Fool and the Hierophant. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're using your intuition to move forward. It feels like whatever it was holding you back with this Two of Wands, it feels like a holding back. Like there's, like it doesn't feel like you're getting through that anyway, or any shape or how or whatever. And it feels like it's not Two of Swords energy because it's not mental. It's you do not want to put your roots down there. That's what wands are, little whips or wisps of tree branches that have grown roots and that you can plant a whole nother tree with, but you don't want to put down your roots anywhere yet. You're waiting for an equal give and take situation. It could be your desires attached to your legacy here. And you're moving in a very, this is so calculated, I can't even tell you, because you already see all the pentacles that are not, and you're looking for that pentacle situation that might be a pattern for you to just justify itself and rectify itself and upright, and you claim victory. Then you start working with other people here, and that's how you start moving forward, is other people who understand Pentacles the way you do start coming in to assist you in this. Then you're able to rest and relax and allow whatever pattern this was to just kind of die off. So then you can get back to creating this it kind of feels like your 10 of Pentacles is very I don't want to it's not quite spiritual based, but if it's, you're starting to understand that if it's not coming from a spiritual space, which is on the inside of you, what I just did is spiritual. Breathing. Spire, which is the Latin word for breath. Okay, inspire, expire. That's esoterics. Okay, so whatever this is for you is for the highest good of all, and that's why it's going to succeed, and it's going to be almost impenetrable, and you feel completely safe playing the fool here because you know it's going to work. Freaking nice. I don't feel like I need to clarify, but let's do it anyway because we're only 6 minutes in. All right, let's get the Two of Wands in reverse for Leo, please. The Father of Swords. Okay, so that would put a halt on anybody's journey. That would be when you're not mentally clear. You don't feel like you can speak your mind. You don't feel like you can be in that clarifying space, or you're regretting something that went wrong in the past. It's going to lead to a halt of things until you get mental clarity on it. But when you step in your intuition here with your High Priestess mode, you're bringing your heart up to your head, and you're mixing that energy and coming up with, oh, okay, I can see that now. I understand how those energies were working for me rather than against me, and now I can navigate and away from a situation, energy, whatever you want to call it, that's going to give more than it takes or take more than it gives. You're looking at this from both perspectives here with the Two of Wands, because it's two trees that are like, do we put roots down over here, or do we put roots down over here? We have options. Okay, so you're looking at it from both perspectives, going, okay, too much give and take, not enough, and you're weighing out your options, and you're coming to a very intuitive conclusion about that, which is going to bring justice, victory, and whatever else. Every time your intuition is involved, there will be victory. That is why the false light narrative wants you to drive away from your intuition every time. But if you can step into that power, it's basically unstoppable. So you need to keep going. Keep moving with this energy, because your legacy you leave here is going to be really important. Okay, Leo? High Priestess. Okay. So this is third party energy. Then you have the Lovers, and then you have the Five of Pentacles here. Moving on. Six of Pentacles. I don't need it. Somebody got left out in the cold, and it might have been you, because there was a third party situation here that wasn't serving you. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to mean it was close and intimate. It could just be the person who's not giving and taking correctly. Okay, it doesn't, not everything has to be romantical, okay? Not everything has to be of the utmost of intimate relationships. Sometimes maybe you started the venture off with someone, or they invited you into this venture that's not working out, whatever it is, okay? You got too many Pentacles here for me to ignore that aspect of things. There's your Ten of Swords with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ten of Wands in a reverse. Definitely don't want to put down roots in this. Okay. You go from the 2 to the 10. Well, you got the High Priestess for a reason. You know what you're doing. Absolutely. Wow, Leo. 2 tens and 1 pole for this Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is really, really important here. This might be one of those, like, before this and after this type of energy is what I'm getting. Okay, Justice. 9 of Wands was in the bottom of the deck there. Just wanted to point that out. Justice for Leo. Clarify, pretty please. Okay. The World in reverse. Mother of Wands in reverse. Interesting. 5 of Cups. Justice in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay. There it is. Your sovereignty. Okay, so you might have been the one that was cut out of this. Or you might have had to do the cutting. Because it feels like there's 2 people still involved in this situation, and you got to find a different third party, but you're keeping your emotional sovereignty here. And this to me says you're protecting your flame. This looks like protection here. Okay. So the other person is turning their world upside down, trying to get justice for themselves, but justice isn't with them because of whatever the heck this is. So you're claiming emotional sovereignty, financial sovereignty, mental sovereignty, all the sovereignties. So oftentimes, like the Nine of Cups will be your emotional stability. This feels like because there's cups involved here, and one got cut off. This feels like all of the sovereignties. Okay, so you're keeping your flame protected, and you're not fussing and fighting. It doesn't feel like you're just letting things take its course and let truth kind of come to light here with the Ten of Swords in the upright, which is enlightenment. And this is protection through your transformation. So really positive energies. Like the universe is like, Leo, you did good. We got you. Just sit back and freaking watch it all unfold. 6 of Wands for Leo. Clarified, could you please? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna step through that portal. Devil, finding a different way through. A little bit of emotional restlessness, but that gets resolved immediately when you invite this third party in here. And then the 6 of Swords in reverse. So when you're restless, you're not going to find any emotional safe waters because you're still trying to sift through this mess here that was created by whatever party. Even though you have justice, you're protected, you have your own sovereignty, your flame is still alight here. This person, the after effect of this is still kind of lingering. And that happens, often it's not enlightenment unless it's accompanied with trauma, unfortunately. So I didn't set up this whole gig. I hear you, it's bullshit. But this is how it works, unfortunately. So when your enlightenment steps in here, you're going to have some restlessness, even with the victory and the universe supporting you, because whatever happened here was not kosher at all. And the universe sees that, and they're like, So I would just take that easy a little bit and keep sifting through things to try to find that different. Because the 7 of Swords here is just, for me, this isn't really any sort of deception because you've already seen that. You've walked through the portal. You're on the other side here. You've gone through the flames, so to speak. You've walked through the fire. Okay, now you're coming out the other side. Not quite sure how to be in the world because of this enlightenment. What is that song? Sara Bareilles. I freaking cannot pronounce her last name, but Orpheus is the sense that I'm getting that song by her called Orpheus. You missed the world, the one you knew, where everything made sense because you didn't know the truth. That's what I'm getting here. Now you know the truth. You've stepped through that flame. You let it burn away what needs to be burned away here. Death is here. And now you're just trying to navigate your way through this, is what it feels like. And it's very uncomfortable. It's all mental energy here. I think you're protecting your heart as much as possible. This is all mental, all of it. And it's a struggle because the 10 of Wands is still in the upright. It's not in reverse. So you're going to have to start sifting out what mentally needs to stay and what needs to go. Can you get the 3 of Pentacles for Leo, please? And thank you. Okay. Which novel? I'm going to take the first one that popped out because I really don't want to. Okay. So something with your heartbreak here. You got the Three of Swords in the upright, no kidding. Two of Cups in reverse, okay? So you're still in trauma mode. You're not able to receive love at this point, and that's what's throwing you off. So Death is rolling in reverse. Son of Swords, a Knight comes in with some mental clarity for you. Just a message, though. And it gives, there you go. That's what you're protecting with your swords there, is your heart space. Okay? So your Mother of Cups is activated now on the other side of that false light paradigm, whatever this enlightenment was. And now it's asking you to look back and reflect. That's, cups are going to do that. Emotions are going to say, okay, this is really effed. We need to figure out how to step into this energy. And that's what you're doing. That's what your goal is here. She's saying, look at what happened here. Look how you have your Nine of Pentacles, get your 10 or your Nine of Cups here in the same modality. Here's your nostalgia. Something is going on in your root structure here that you need to look at. So this is nostalgia, looking back. And so you're a little reluctant to do that. There's with this energy, a lot of people are getting the Emperor in reverse. So it could be like a killjoy, masculine figure from your childhood that was not up for the give and take. They might have demanded that you give more than you're capable of. They might have demanded things of you that do not have a sense of rightfulness or give you any sense of sovereignty in yourself. Because the pentacles here that are showing up are not exact. You've got the 5 here. You got the 9 here finally. But you have in your root system the 10. And your swords are directly attached to this, was what I'm getting. So your mental clarity are directly attached to your pentacles here. And you're trying to sift that out, but you've got this negative Nancy kind of, and you might even be showing up in this energy, or this energy might be showing up for you. That's going to bring in this, some sort of, energetic pattern for you to deal with finally, because it's not going to serve you to continue to bombard yourself with whatever energy that is, which is, it could be some sort of pattern that you have not wanted to look at in your history. You've just been avoiding the F out of it, and that's why your swords, your 10 of Swords, is still in the upright rather than in reverse, because there's still something you haven't looked at. You're still not clear on this in your mind yet. So this is going to force you to look at, and there's your Father of Cups coming in. Okay, so you've got a divine counterpart here. This might be an outside energy, but this 3 of Pentacles here might be the Mother of Cups and the Father of Cups saying, hey, there's this energy here that you need to address. And there's your Fool again. Dealing with this in maybe a new kind of unconventional way, kind of sifting through those energies. And again, being that fox, going, okay, this is really tricky energy, because the Emperor thinks he knows it all, and especially in reverse. It's a killjoy, thinks they know it all. You can't have anything you want. You can't move forward in any way. You can't progress your life in any meaningful manner other than what they say for you to do, which is usually picking rocks or flipping burgers or whatever it is. There's some sort of entity that's coming in here that's convincing you that you're not allowed to be your sovereign self. So with that feminine masculine pairing of the cups with the Mother and the Father showing up here, you're able to step out onto the branch here and step into something different. Okay. So you're definitely working with masculine and feminine energies in this 3 of Pentacles energy. So that's going to even things out and allow you to step into 4 of Swords. Okay. So there it is. There's the 9 of wands. Out of the darkness into the light. Stairway to heaven. All that good gravy. Okay. healing. Okay, death. Excuse me. So the Daughter of Cups in reverse. That's the page. So you're, okay, let's get this. Hang on. There's the Four of Cups in reverse. There's your portal. So you're like, I remember that. And there's your victory. So because you have this energetic pattern with the Mother and Father of Cups, everybody else's cup is looking like a piece of, you know what? So you're not taking it. You're staying sovereign. You're keeping okay. Everybody else's cup can F off right now because you're focused on keeping your hierarchy intact here. Okay, so you're stepping through a whole new portal when it comes to your desires, okay? And you're claiming victory here with the Six of Wands, okay? So this is going to start on your journey to where you want to actually put down your root system, okay? Ten of Pentacles in the root system for Leo. Is there anything you can possibly say about this? The Hermit. It's interesting energy, Leo. Okay, the Fool is Chariot and the Sun in reverse. Okay. Can I get the Hierophant for Leo clarified? Okay, there's your High Priestess in reverse. So that might be another thing that you look at because you're in the upright over here. Now you might be a little bit leery and afraid to step into that energy again because of this triggering event. So you need to get your Hierophant and the High Priestess figured out. Because when you stepped into your intuition and made the judgment call to be like, no. The Lovers can also mean you're pairing with yourself here. You paired with yourself, with your higher self, and you said enough is enough, and it caused some sort of upheaval. When you saw that there was unequal give and take, you said this is not okay. And by doing that, it caused a complete and total upheaval here. So now you're a little bit leery of stepping into that, and you're more now into this, okay? So you need to be careful of that energy because that's going to keep secrets. This is your subconscious in your root system. So you don't want to be lying to yourself. You don't want to keep secrets from yourself. You don't want to be out of your integrity and out of your intuition, okay? Now, for weird people like me, integrity and intuition are like besties. They go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. You just can't. It's impossible in my little world. So get right with integrity, and that'll help activate this intuitive nature back, okay? Because you're moving forward, but it's with the Sun in reverse into the darkness in the Hermit mode here. So when you're alone with yourself, ask yourself, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve the highest good of all, even if it's going to cause some trouble? That's what your challenge is with this read, is sticking to the integrity in your intuition, because you don't want to start lying about what's actually happening here. You don't want to start giving into that temptation to say, hey, maybe this isn't the way it is. Maybe I misinterpreted something. Maybe blah, 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 blah. Don't make any excuses for that. Stay in your integrity and your higher intuition here. Okay? Don't give up on that. That's what's going to serve you in the long run. That's what's going to feed your legacy. And you might have to go by yourself to go get it. All right. What's the best advice for Leo? Get one card for Leo. Thank you. One. Okay. Horsetail. Patience. That's the only one we're reading. I love you, Leo. Okay. We're going to do... Hey, check out my high-tech thingy thing here. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay. No. Okay. Ta-da. How did it work so great the last time? And no, it's not me. Don't start with me. You either get to see it this way or you get to see it this way. Oh my god. Her pentacle is all fucked. No, it's not. Okay. Apprentice. Interesting. You still can't see it. There we go. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Like my high-tech setup? Thanks. Me too. Okay. Horsetail is which number? 35. Okay. Leo. Horsetail, patience. Endurance, steady, focus, period of gestation, trust the process, heightened sensitivity. Saturn and Venus rule this herb. Whenever you cross paths with Horsetail, you are looking at a member of the sole surviving genus of once great lineage. Prehistoric horsetail is said to have been giant compared to the remaining species that exist today. This primitive plant is a descendant of large trees from Paleozoic era, about 375 to 600 million years ago. These plants emerged from the primordial swamps over 100 million years, long before dinosaurs walked on Earth. All cultures to which horsetail was native used it as food and medicine, often cooking it like a vegetable or chewing it in raw in the springtime. Horsetail strengthens connective tissues such as skin, hair, nails, bones, teeth, cartilage, ligaments, and even mucous membranes. In ancient times, it was referred to as the bone mender, and it was used to help heal bones, fractures, and osteoporosis. Horsetail is ruled by Saturn as strengthening the skeletal system and connective tissues and promoting wound healing, hair growth, skin protection, and bone strength are all in the ringed planet domain. Saturn also corresponds with preceding minerals within the body, particularly the kidneys, which horsetail also nourishes. Archetypically, Saturn provides us protection, shielding, courage, endurance, patience, self-control, and the blessings of challenge. Saturn, known as Cronus in the Greek, is the lord of time and viewed as a destructive, all-devouring force. Yet Saturn isn't as malevolent as it is portrayed to be. Its energy teaches us self-mastery, the power we are granted once we overcome the cycles of pain and suffering. Guidance. Horsetail teaches us the power that lies within, patience, and in the endurance gained through the hidden blessings of challenges. There is something good in all seeming failures, and although that might not be clear in the moment, time will reveal it, and trust the process. Remember that stubbornness and willfulness are counterproductive to loosening knots. Instead, like the medicine of horse, ground into Earth's energy and adapt to changes and hardships on the journey. Horse medicine provides us an enlightened sensitivity and the purity of trust, essential tools to have as we navigate life's journey. Invoke the strength of horsetail as a power animal when you need increased psychic sensitivity and intuition. Now I'm going to note here while I'm looking up the other card that horsetail is a good alternative to those people who are seeking to do like the vegan version of collagen, or if they have kidney problems that don't allow them to take collagen. It's a really good source of, I don't even know which number I'm looking at. 4. Da, 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 da. So just a little bit of a highlighting factor there. Not only does it assist in the kidneys, it's a vegan alternative and it's not going to harm the kidneys as much as taking like minerals of collagen would, because collagen is bone, just so you know. Okay, ready, set, grow. Higher education, knowledge, beliefs, and wisdom. This card is not about the kind of learning you gain from reading a book. It's about learning to listen and learning from your higher self. It's about learning to place your trust in a higher power. This is what you are learning, dear one. All will be yours, and your heart's desires are manifesting through being beginning to understand how the universe works. Dream your biggest dream and hold it in your heart. You must remain clear on that vision. It lights you beyond measure. You can achieve it. You are deserving. A plan will help you focus. Do not detour. Spirits are guiding you to light. You have come so far and they are so proud. If you feel lost, pursue your bliss. Follow what you enjoy. It is that simple. Do not focus on monetary value or gain. Do not focus on desired outcome or success. Simply do it because you love to do it. Try making a list of what you love to do. If you don't know what you love to do, try everything. The vibration of learning allows us to appreciate what is. Low vibrational beings experience agitation through learning because their belief system and consciousness are not aligned with universal truths. High vibrational beings know it is a waste of energy trying to teach people who have not ascended about the universal truths. The information you are learning and knowledge you are gaining is for your benefit and for those who are on a higher plane of consciousness. Now, this sounds like it's some sort of I'm better than you type of thing, but there are people that are not only stuck in the false life narrative, they are actively seeking to pull people back into it. So that feels like what you're dealing with here, this Emperor thing in reverse that you need help with the Mother and Father of Cups with. It feels like someone who is just hell-bent on producing the same narrative that's been running for thousands of years, that's causing a lot of harm, okay? That's what this feels like, okay? So your affirmation is, I embrace the highest version of myself. I am attracting more abundance that I deserve. I am aware that everything is aligned with divine timing. Okay, until next time, sweet Leos, you keep your flame.